Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today we are going to talk about Windows updates, in particular how to solve problems with Windows updates. Now, there could be many different reasons you're watching this video. It could be that you're getting a message when you go to install an update, a failed message with a code. It could be that your updates are stuck. It could be that updates just aren't downloading whatsoever. Today, we're going to address problems with updates, from quick fixes to more in-depth fixes. So stick around, all the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So first of all, if you've got an update stuck, if it has got stuck and it isn't moving on, then the best thing to do is to make sure, if it's a laptop, that it's plugged in and switched on at the mains so it doesn't run out of battery, and just leave it. Leave it for as long as you can. Believe it or not, I have had sometimes, in very rare occasions, I've had updates that look like they've got stuck. I've left them for 24 hours and they have, in fact, eventually moved on. The absolute last thing you want to do is to have to power off your computer whilst an update is installing, because it could cause a massive corruption on the system. It could cause it not to start again. So, as I say, be patient. That's the first thing, if it is, or it does seem to be, stuck. Now, the next thing is, if you're having an update that's failed, or updates that are failing to install, then the simplest thing to try, first of all, is to shut down everything off the screen. So you're back to the desktop and then click on the start button, click on the power logo, and then click on restart. Don't click shut down, sleep, or lock. Actually click restart. Let the computer restart. Restarting the computer will restart all of the drivers, all of the services, and hopefully, in some cases, clear the problem. Unfortunately, a shutdown doesn't actually restart much. It puts a lot to sleep, and therefore when you shut down and you open up again, if there's a problem there, the chances are the problem will still be there when you turn the computer back on. So restart here is the first thing. And once your computer has restarted, then go back into the settings and then go to Windows Update again, and then click Check for Updates and see if it does actually install. If you're getting a message to say it can't download updates because you're on a metered network, now if you're using your mobile phone or a 4G or a 5G dongle or hotspot, and you've got limited amount of data, or your internet provider only gives you a limited amount of data, and then you start paying for that data after you breach a certain amount, then it could well be that this has been turned on to save you running up a massive bill. Now, if you know that you're not on a limited data connection, such as a 4 or a 5G dongle or hotspot, or your internet and your internet provider is giving you unlimited, then you can turn this off. You can do it one of two ways. You can go into Windows Update and then go into Advanced Options and turn on this setting here that says download updates over a metered connection. Or, if you don't want to do that, right-click the network icon just down the bottom of the screen by your clock, and then click on Network and Internet Settings. That's a left click. And then go into Ethernet or Wi-Fi there, and just make sure that metered connection is switched off. Then go back to Windows Update, and then check for updates again. If you've got an error code, then the next thing to do is go into Google and Google that error code. See if other people are getting the same message, and see if other people have managed to fix the problem, and see how they've managed to fix it. Another thing to try is to go into the Start and then Settings, then go into System, and then go down to Troubleshoot. Go into that and go into other troubleshooters. Then just to the right of Windows Update, click on Run, and there you'll see this here. I can't download or uninstall and update. So click on that. And then it says, can we run the Windows Update Automated Diagnostics? So click yes. And there you go. That's now running. It says, please wait while I try and find the problem. So that might spin for a little while. And hopefully with any luck, it will find and resolve the problem. And when it's done, it will give you confirmation. Like in my case, it says checked for Windows Update errors, and then it's got a tick. And then it says further down, no issue detected. And it gives you a chance to report any problems that you're having via the feedback hub. I don't know whether Microsoft ever really look at these, but there you go. Another thing to try is to check to see if you've got enough free space. So click on the start menu, click on settings, go into system on the left, and then go into storage. Click yes if this comes up. And here it will tell you if you've got enough storage. Now, if it reports that your storage is running low, then I would say click on this cleanup recommendations just down there under storage management, and perhaps empty the recycle bin. And I would say leave the stuff in the downloads, just perhaps empty the recycle bin. There we go. That's cleaned up a bit. And you've also got there temporary files. It may be worth cleaning up your temporary files if it gives you the option to. There we go. I mean, there's not many temporary files on one. I hit refresh. If I click remove files there and then continue, that'll clean up some temporary files. It might give you enough space. Go back to Windows Update again and check for updates and see whether or not that has fixed the problem. Obviously, if storage settings there, if storage is telling you that you've still got only a little bit of space free, then again, it might be worth going through, deleting some videos, pictures, music files, and uninstalling any programs that you perhaps don't use on a regular basis. Now, something else to try, and that is perhaps try turning off your antivirus. So go into your antivirus and go into and turn off real-time protection, okay, and then go back to the Windows updates and see if they will install them. But don't forget to turn that back on again after the updates have installed. Another thing to check is to make sure that we haven't got a corruption in our files. So click on the start button and then just type on your keyboard C for Charlie, M for Mother, D for Delta. And once you see command prompt, then click on Run as Administrator, or if you don't see Run as Administrator, right click on command prompt, then left click Run as Administrator. Then click yes if this comes up. Then type in this command on the screen. Pause this video if you need to make a note of it. Now, it's important to run this command because this will check to see whether or not the place where the system file checker gets its files from, it just makes sure that that isn't corrupted first of all. So type that in, press enter or return on your keyboard, and that should take a little while. I'm going to pause this video and we're going to come back to it once this bit has completed. So once it says the operation completed successfully, you need to then type in another command, and that is sfc /scan now, just as it's shown on the screen. Now, if the operation before didn't complete successfully, then try running that top command again. Now, once you've typed that in, press enter or return on your keyboard, and like last time, this could take some time. The command before on my system, it's a bit slow. It did take more than an hour to run. Once this is finished, if it says that it was successful, then go ahead and try the updates again. But if, like mine, it says that it found corrupt files and successfully repaired them, then what I would say is press the up arrow key on your keyboard, and that should get the last command back up, and then press enter to run that again. And this second time for me, that run through a lot faster. So this is what we want to get. Windows Resource Protection did not find any integrity violations. So once you see that, then go back to the Windows Update and try the Windows Update again and see if the updates go through. If they don't, then what I would suggest is close that down and once again click on the start button, click on power and click restart again. Actually click restart, don't click sleep or shut down. Restart your computer. And then once your computer's restarted, again, click on the Start button, click on Settings, go to Windows Update, and then check for updates again. If that still doesn't fix your problem, then open up your browser. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm just going to open up Microsoft Edge because it's virtually on everybody's systems. Go to the address bar at the top of the screen, not the search the web bar in the middle, but the address bar at the top. If there's anything in there, delete it out. And then type in there cwtek.co.uk and then press enter or return on your keyboard. And then if you get this message here, then either manage your cookie options or consent. Click on Windows Downloads just at the top of the screen. If an advert comes up saying download or anything like that, click on the cross in the top right hand corner to close that down, and then scroll down and you're looking for, underneath Windows Tools, Windows Update Reset. Click on that, and then if an advert comes up, then get rid of it. And then we want to click on this download just to the right of Reset Windows Update Tool Portable. It should then download, and what we want to do is, if we just close down our browser by clicking on the cross in the top right hand corner, and then open up any yellow folder like this one at the bottom of the screen, and then go into downloads, and we're looking for something that says portable. Right click on that, and then left click extract all, and then left click extract, and then we should see here a blue icon there that says WU Reset. Now right click on that and then left click Run as Administrator. Click on Yes if this comes up, and then select your language by choosing the number just to the left of it. So mine's English, so I'm going to select 0 and then press enter on your keyboard, and then read this, and if you agree to it, tap Y on your keyboard and press enter. Obviously, I would say if there is anything really important on your system, make sure that you back it up on a regular basis, because in any case, if there is a problem with your system, we don't know what's caused that problem in the first place. So it could be something's failing. So it would be a good idea to perhaps back up. Now, you've got a number of options on here. Option number 1 opens the system protection. Number 2 resets the Windows Update components. And that's what we want to do, is we want to reset Windows Update. So press number 2 and then press enter or return on your keyboard. And now it should go through and do a few bits and bobs. So as you can see there, it's telling you what it's doing. It's going to basically reset all the Windows Update components. It's going to delete out all the temporary files, all the old files that are in your Windows Update that are no longer needed. Clean those out. Now, if this tool fails, then what I would say is it could be that your antivirus may be blocking it. So I would say if it does fail, then try turning your antivirus off. Now, don't worry, there's nothing in this file that is going to cause any malicious harm to your system. This is going to take a while. It might look as though it's doing nothing for a little while, but please just leave it. Let it do its thing. And you might get a few errors after this, so don't worry if it says the system cannot find the file specified. That's okay. It just means the files aren't there that it's trying to find, and it's not the end of the world. And after it's done its thing, then it should start back up, and you should end up with the operation completed successfully. Now, if you don't end up with the operation completed successfully and press any key to continue underneath, then really what I would suggest is try running that again by pressing option 2 and then enter or return on your keyboard. But once you're done with this, just close it down by clicking on the cross in the top right hand corner. Click on the Start button, click on Settings, and go back again to Windows Update and then click Check for Updates. If that still doesn't fix things, then go back to Windows Update, click on Advanced Options, and then just click on Configured Update Policies there. And just if there are any policies in there, it could be that your company may have set an update policy. It could be that you've got malware or a virus on your system that might be setting some kind of a block on updates. So if you do have anything listed there, I've got no policies have been configured yet, and that's how mine should be. But if you have got anything there, then you might need to take your computer into a professional to get it checked out. So what's the next step? Well, the next step is the last step, and I would say go back to Windows Update, and then again go into Advanced options and then click on recovery under additional options. Then you've got this option here, fix problems using Windows Update. Reinstall your current version of Windows, your apps, files and settings will be preserved. But I would say if you are going to do this then, and you haven't done this already, make sure that you've got a backup copy of everything important on your system and you've got passwords and media to reinstall everything should you need to, if the worst should happen. Because as I said earlier, we really don't know what caused the problem with your Windows Update. So it could well be that it might be failing hardware, it might be a failing hard drive, it may be failing RAM inside your system. And doing this is putting a lot of stress on your system and it might stop it from booting. So it's a good idea, if you haven't done so already, back up now before clicking reinstall now. So once you're happy that you're okay to continue, click on reinstall now and then just follow the instructions on screen. And again, I should say this could take some time to reinstall Windows, so please be patient with it. And if this fails, then I think you've gone through everything I can think of. If you can think of anything else you can do, please let us know in the comments down below. But if you've got to this stage and it's still not working, then I think you're going to have to take your PC into a local repair shop to have it fully tested out, fully proved out, have the hard drive, the RAM and the motherboard and CPU checked out to make sure that they're functioning properly and not causing a corruption on your system. So there you go. I hope at least one of these options worked. Again, if it did work, let us know in the comments down below what problem you had with Windows Update and what actually worked for you.